Have you ever loved someone so deeply, but no matter how much you prayed, hoped, or waited, things just didn't work out? You're left wondering, why did Allah let me feel so much for someone who wasn't meant to stay? It's a painful, silent struggle that many hearts carry, often without answers. But what if we told you that love wasn't a mistake, that person wasn't random, that feeling wasn't without purpose? In this video, we're going to explore a deeply emotional but powerful truth in Islam. When Allah places someone in your heart, it's not always for marriage, but always for a reason. Whether it was to test you, guide you, or redirect you, that connection has meaning beyond what you can see. So if you've ever loved and lost, or held on to someone silently, this message is for you. Because sometimes the most painful detours are part of the most beautiful destinations. 1. Divine wisdom in attachments. Sometimes someone enters your life so quietly, yet leaves a deep mark on your heart. You begin to wonder, why them? Why now? Islam teaches us that nothing is random. Allah is Al-Hakim, the most wise. When He places someone in your heart, it's not by accident. It's part of your spiritual journey. That person may not be your spouse, but they might be the means through which you reflect, grow, or return to Allah. Your attachment could awaken a part of your soul that was asleep, maybe a longing for purity, a realization of your emotional needs, or even a reminder to guard your heart. Allah knows how to shape you for your future, and sometimes He uses people, not as destinations, but as signs along the way. The feelings you experienced weren't wasted. They were part of your qadr, perfectly placed to serve a divine purpose in your inner transformation. 2. Not every connection is meant for marriage. In Islam, the heart is sacred, and so is the institution of marriage. But just because you feel a strong connection with someone doesn't mean they are written for you in Nikah. Emotional closeness is not always a divine green light for a lifelong commitment. Sometimes, Allah allows a bond to form to test your boundaries, intentions, and obedience to Him. The world around us often equates love with possession, but in Islam, love is guided by discipline and divine law. You may feel that person is perfect for you, yet Allah knows the unseen. He protects you from what you cannot yet comprehend. What you think is love may just be a temporary reflection, not your true destination. Real love is written with Allah's permission, not just emotions. When a connection doesn't lead to marriage, it doesn't mean you failed. It means Allah is redirecting you towards something purer, stronger, and more aligned with your destiny. 3. Purpose of temporary people. Not everyone who walks into your life is meant to stay. Some people are like short chapters in a long book, brief yet powerful. In Islam, every meeting and separation is part of Allah's plan. Temporary people can serve deep, lasting purposes. They may mirror your weaknesses, inspire spiritual reflection, or be a wake-up call to seek closeness with your Creator. Often, Allah uses such people to prepare you for something greater, emotionally, mentally, or spiritually. Their presence may reveal hidden lessons about your own heart, your values, and your dependence on the dunya. Even if their time in your life was short, the impact they leave can shape your path forever. Holding on to the idea that they should have stayed may only blind you to the wisdom of their departure. Their role was never permanence. It was to spark a shift, help you heal, or realign your soul with the one who never leaves. 4. A test of Sabr and Tawakkul. When Allah places someone in your life, but removes the possibility of a future with them, it becomes a true test of Sabr, patience, and Tawakkul, trust in Allah. This test goes beyond holding back tears. It's about remaining firm in faith while your heart feels unsettled. You may pray, cry, and hope. But when things don't go your way, how you respond reveals your inner strength. Sabr isn't just about enduring pain. It's about not letting that pain distance you from Allah. Tawakkul means believing with full certainty that Allah's choice is better than your desire, even if your heart doesn't understand it yet. In these moments, your character is being shaped. You learn emotional discipline, spiritual surrender, and reliance on the unseen wisdom of your Lord. Letting go while trusting Allah is not weakness. It's the highest level of emotional maturity in Islam. This test is hard, but it polishes your soul like gold. 5. Love without outcome is not wasted. In a world that measures love by outcomes, marriage, companionship, or lasting presence, Islam teaches a deeper truth. Sincere love, even if unfulfilled, holds spiritual value. When your feelings were pure, respectful, and within the bounds of modesty, they were not wasted. Allah sees what's hidden in the heart, and He never ignores sincerity. Even if that person didn't become part of your future, the love you held can still be a means of reward. It may have led you to introspection, dua, or self-growth, each of which brings you closer to your Creator. Sometimes love is not meant to be completed, but to be elevated, to transform from attachment to prayer. The love that doesn't end in union can still be part of your spiritual journey, shaping you into someone more compassionate and humble. What matters most is not the outcome, but the intention behind the emotion, and Allah rewards intentions beyond measure. 6. Letting go for the sake of Allah. Letting go of someone you deeply care about is one of the hardest things the heart can endure. But in Islam, when done for the sake of Allah, it becomes an act of worship. Walking away from a bond that risks your spiritual well-being is not a loss. It's a sacrifice that Allah honors. You may feel torn between your emotions and your deen, but choosing Allah always leads to a greater peace. Sometimes letting go doesn't mean the love disappears. It means you're placing Allah above your desires. This is a sign of true iman, faith, when you detach not out of hatred, but out of obedience. The pain of separation may linger, but it is far lighter than the regret of compromising your relationship with your Lord. Allah replaces what is left for Him with something better, either in this life or the next. Trust that your sacrifice is never in vain. 7. Trusting Allah's plan. When your heart is shattered by unfulfilled hopes, it's natural to question why things didn't work out. But true peace begins when you trust that Allah's plan is always superior to your desires. He sees what you cannot, the future, the unseen trials, and the hidden flaws. What felt perfect to you may have been protection in disguise. Trusting Allah's plan means surrendering the illusion of control and believing that every delay, denial, or redirection is an act of divine mercy. Sometimes He withholds something because your soul needs healing or growth before it can handle what you're asking for. Or perhaps what you want is good, but what Allah has planned is better. When you place your trust in Him fully, your heart finds ease, even in heartbreak. You begin to realize that nothing was ever lost. It was simply part of a bigger, more beautiful journey written by the one who loves you most. Sometimes Allah places people in our hearts not to stay, but to shape us, test us, or guide us back to Him. If you're hurting, remember, your pain is seen, your patience is valued, and your heart is in Allah's care. Trust His plan even when it breaks you. It's only clearing the way for something better. If this video touched your heart, please like, share, and subscribe to Purpose Deen For more heartfelt Islamic reminders, comment below. Ya Allah, I trust your plan for my heart. May Allah heal your heart and replace your loss with peace. Ameen.